This is Charlie with Tin Man Metalworks. We're going to learn to change the font in the Bigfoot monogram. So open your folder, your Tin Man Free Files Giveaway folder. Navigate to your monograms folder. Open that up. We're going to go ahead and select this Bigfoot monogram. Just double click it. It's going to open up Inkscape. I'm going to hit the plus key to zoom in a little bit. Just going to put this in the center so we can work on it a little better. So we are going to come over here and select the text tool. We're just going to select the screen, type whatever in that we want. Come up here and hit the selection tool so that we can move it around. Okay, now this one already has text cut out of it. So we're going to have to cover that up before we can put something else in it. So we're going to come up here and we're going to hit the box tool. We're just going to draw a box that covers this up. It's going to cover up that whole font. We're going to hold Shift, select the backing, come up here to Path, and we're going to hit Union. Now that text is gone. Now it's just one solid piece here. There's nothing, it's gone. So come up here to your selection tool, select your text, bring it down to where you want it. Just grab these arrows and size it to what size you want. Something that looks good in there, whatever you're putting in there. Now with the text selected, you're going to hold Shift, select the backing, come over here to your alignment tool, click that to pull up the options. We're going to come down here to center it, which is this one here. Click that, it's going to center it. Now deselect it all by clicking off the screen. We're going to select just the text. We're going to come up here to Path, Object to Path, go over here to the Objects menu. We're going to select Ungroup. We're going to come back to the Path menu, and we're going to select Combine. Now with this selected, we're going to hold Shift, select the backing plate, come up here to Path, and we're going to select Difference. And that's going to cut it out. Now it's cut out, and that's we got to make sure that the center of the A and the center of the P don't drop out. So I'm going to grab the zoom tool here, just draw a box around there, bring it in real close. We're going to come up here to the box tool, and we're going to make a piece that goes from here to here to hold that A in when we cut it out. So I'm just going to go over here to the M. I'm going to draw a box that's, you know, somewhat similar to the width of the M. Come up here to the selection tool so we can select it and move it around. Now we have a P in here, so what I like to do to make sure that all these are the same size is I'll just right click this, I'll come up here to duplicate. Now there's two of them. Just grab the top one, move it off. Now we're going to put this one where we want it. So with it selected, we're going to click it again. It's going to put these corner arrows on it so that we can rotate it. We're just going to rotate it to a similar angle of what the A is. We're going to put it real close right there. We're going to get it where we want it. We're going to select it. We're going to hold Shift. We're going to select the backing. Now both of them are selected. We're going to go to Path and hit Union. Now that's welded in there. That's one solid piece now. Now if you zoom into this, I'm going to hit the plus key and we're going to zoom in real good. You see how when we added that, it left a little corner here, so the machine's going to want to go boop boop boop, and we need to remove that. So we're going to hit the minus arrow a little bit. We're going to go over here to the nodes tool. We're going to select that, and it's going to pull up all the nodes. Now these are the nodes that we put in there by adding that box. All we're going to do is select these nodes that we put in there. Actually, you can select all the ones that are on that line. Just don't select the ones that are here. So now all three of these are selected. I'm just going to hit the delete key, and that's going to remove them. Now you're going to want to just put this line back to straight. If you grab these arms, it's going to move these all over. So you just want to put it back to straight, select off of whatever you're working at, and it'll remove the nodes, and now that's a straight line. It's all perfect. We're just going to hit the minus key, come over here to the P, and we're going to do the same thing. So you got to come back up here and hit the selection tool so that you can move it around. Just grab it, Bring it over here to the P. Put it about where you want it. Now select the green box that you drew. Hold shift and select the back. Come up here to path. Oops. Come up here to path and hit union. Now that's going to weld that in there. We're going to do the same thing as we did on the A. We're going to come back to the nodes tool. We're going to draw a box around these nodes that are on that line, and we're just going to hit delete, and it's going to remove those. And now that's a straight line again. Now that's all there is to that. Come up here and hit the selection tool so that you can size it. Select the back. Everything's in millimeters, so I'm going to click this and go to inches. I work in inches. So this is only 6.5 inches by 6.5 inches. Now I don't want to cut it out that small, so I want to cut it out, you know, say 23 inches wide. So I'm going to come up here to the block aspect ratio button. I'm going to select that. Now I can change this to 23 inches, hit enter. Now that's going to cut that out 23 inches wide by 22.991 inches high. I'm just going to hit the minus key here to zoom out a little bit just so I can see the whole thing. Now that's just throw that on your table, it's going to cut. That's all there is to that. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe button, leave us some comments and suggestions, anything you want to see in the future. Appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button as well. Ring that bell.